And welcome back to the Silver Lantern Archives. It's been a little while since we've played, so today we are continuing on with Hellfire Descent. We're going to get a recap on what's been going on, make sure our players know exactly what's going on, and since it's been a while, we need to catch you up on what's going on as well. Ren, our newest member, apparently takes notes better than everybody else, so we're throwing him under the bus. We've checked, it's not Truck Coon, so they're not going to another world. Ren,
Aw.
tell us what's happening.
I'm sorry, what?
It's not Truck Coon. You're not going to get isekai.
Oh, right. Yep, okay.
Isekai Detective Service.
Starting off the session last week, or 2 weeks ago, we just finished dropping Nellie off with Tristan, and we're talking about heading to the Dock District and what kind of people we're going to see there. Turns out none of us are subtle, other than maybe Tortufu, who kind of blends in with the area because of his background.
Oh, I
So
don't blend
once we're
in.
you're kind of you can get away with it because of your background.
See a lot of
Um,
turtles at that dock. I didn't.
I didn't see a lot of fearballs. They're usually secluded. Anyway, so once we're at the dock district, after talking about how not secretive or anything we arrive there. Ren casts disguise self on themselves to appear as a standard human woman to blend in a little better while asking questions. We decide to split off, with Tortufu and Ren going to investigate the Low Lantern while Menfash and Valtari stay back. While walking, Tortufu glances around looking for any ship that may be familiar to him, but does not find any. While we're walking, we notice two men on break, and Ren approaches, asking about the Low Lantern, where it is, where she expects it. They reveal from where they are, it is the seventh dock down in the ship that doesn't look like it's going anywhere. So we pursue that thread to hopefully find Amaric. We continue in, or continue there to find a ship chained to the dock with no rigging or wheel. Inside, there are guards, a halfling patron, and a Kenku bartender. Tortufu orders a drink while Ren questions the Kenku, uh, eventually revealing that Amaric is a regular at the bar, and he is always here after sundown. While that is going on, Memfash and Valtari are being watched. Although he didn't see it, Valtari noticed a figure hiding in the shadows. Memfash wanted to stay and keep a lookout for Tortufu and Ren, and for the prying eyes, but so they agreed to do that. Until after a while, they decided to move to a more crowded area, for example, the inn, but with no way to contact the other two, Valtari decides to pull a fast one on Memfash and summon and employ the goose. After a successful summoning ritual, Valtari asks the goose to lead Tortufu and Ren to the inn, which then sparked a interesting conversation between Memfash and Valtari about Valtari being in cahonks with the goose. There's a little bit of trust issue there, and eventually he decides to follow her to the inn, but eventually loses sight of Valtari. Valtari finds herself in a little festival with a parents group, buying Nellie a turtle toy and a music book. I don't remember what exactly instrument it was on.
The flute.
The flute, thank you. Memfash makes it back to the inn with Kenjiro, deciding to stay put, not seeing Valtari there. Meanwhile, on the other side, Tartufu and Ren make it back to the meeting point with no sign of Memfash or Valtari, just the goose with a bloody ribbon. Ren tries to cast Speak with Animals, but the goose runs off, thinking it is leading them to Memfash and Valtari. We follow. Leads Tortufu and Ren on a wild goose chase until they finally meet Memfash in front of the inn. Memfash reveals his suspicions about Valtari working with the goose, but we are able to talk him down. And then something else happens, because of course, Memfash started becoming a clown creature and grew a big red nose, ran boops the snoot to confirm the clowning has begun. Tortufu scoops up Memfash and we run off to find Valtari. Meanwhile, again, Valtari makes it back to the inn with Arthur and stays there to wait for the others because they are smart. Few dozen slaps later, the clowning phase on Memfash, and we decide to head back into the inn for drinks and to reunite. Tortufu orders a very strong drink, which is later to be revealed as Dwarven Gutbuster. Ren orders the same thing and immediately blacks out. Valtori and Memfash have a truce over the goose. Memfash, trying to usher Ren to their room, gets heckled by a gnome. And they wait out the drunkards. A day passes, and we are able to tell Memfash and Valtari what we found out from the Low Lantern, and that's where we ended.
Good job. Go ahead and take that hero point. It's been a
Did I
little
yap
while.
too much?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
It's been a little while since then. The party has been wandering about, waiting for the night to fall once again. But for the moment, they find themselves wandering around in the streets. The sound of music is going on. It seems like the citizens of Baldur's Gate are trying to allay some of the stresses they've had since the closing of the city and the rumors that have been going around about some of the other cities in the area. What would the four of you like to do?
Go ahead.
So if there's a festival going on, why don't we all go check it out as a group?
As a group this time, yes. I'm down to go check out the festival if it's still going on.
Memfash and Valtari, y'all coming along?
Yeah, I'll tag along.
Yeah.
Or is the party splitting up again?
No.
Never again.
But as y'all come in, you see in a large square, there's not really a lot of tents. There's some carts and some stalls set up, but there's mostly around the edges serving foods. And a lot of people are in the center dancing and moving. You can still feel a little bit of the air of a forced festival and forced excitement as people are trying to forget their woes. But this is how they've been trapped for a long time at this point. One of the church buildings blew up the other day, so they're trying not to think about all the bullshit that's been going on of late. It isn't long before a young man, probably in his early 20s, comes up to Valtari and offers his hand. Would you like to dance with me, ma'am?
Oh, what a kind offer, but I'm afraid I'll have to decline.
Well, that's quite all right. What about you, mate? And he turns to Tortufu.
Okay.
He takes your hand and pulls you onto the dance floor. As y'all see the turtle get dragged off.
Oh, I want to watch this.
Valtari will stick around to watch Tortufu and his dance.
Tortufu, you're
shit
not
on.
you're not entirely sure what kind of dance they're doing. You've done a couple dances, but this one looks kind of weird. Best guess is this is one of the farmer dances that you never really dealt with. And the guy that took you, he's got this kind of sandy, almost hay colored hair and this crooked smile, and he offers out a hand as he turns to you. Ever done one of these?
No, can't say I have.
And let me show you the moves. As he starts to get into it, slowly showing you each step on the edge of the dance floor. It does seem like he is going to be leading you, despite being smaller than you.
Is this like a do-si-do?
Yeah, kind of. Think tangled festival dance in the center of the square.
That's exactly what I was originally
I
thinking
love
of,
it.
CC. Thank you for confirming.
Can I
Okay,
find 3 little girls to braid my hair?
Oh yeah, you're getting eyed up from the corner. There's some 6-year-olds. But there's one woman who is keeping them in check as she stares down Menthash.
Is it the same woman from the tavern?
It is.
Oh god.
I'm just gonna pretend to not notice and just sort of like whistle, like do 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 do.
That
Just
would
sort
make
of.
you even more suspicious.
You aren't doing yourself any favors, Mempesh.
I'm trying to be, well, I don't know what to do with my hands.
As y'all are there, you see Tortufu properly get pulled onto the dance floor. And after a little bit, y'all see Tortufu get spun.
No.
Oh no.
We force her down. Oh god.
And despite
How
the
does
guy
that
that's
go?
dancing with him being smaller than him, he's doing really well. He's maneuvering around the other dancers, maneuvering Tortufu with a very well practiced grace, even with the giant circle that is Tortufu.
I ain't just a circle. I'm a goddamn orb. How the hell is this man doing this?
He's effectively dancing with a wrecking ball.
Yep, and he's doing it without causing any damage. Like a bull in a china shop, but actually like a bull in a china shop.
I didn't know Tortufu was such a dancer. I don't know anything about you all.
You'll hear from Tortufu like, when he sees you over there. This defies the laws of physics.
Y'all see Tortufu get dipped.
Oh,
What the hell? How is this possible?
It's at that point you notice when he goes to do the dip, 2 of his friends power slide into the dance to hold up Tortufu from behind. Because
oh no.
Tortufu's body doesn't bend like that very easily.
Oh, I see that gentleman has 2 very good wingmen.
And Veltar, you don't know where the man got the rose, but he has a rose between his teeth.
Oh, he's a
god.
flirt.
Oh, quite suave.
And you see Tortufu disappear into the dance a couple of minutes later.
Do you think he's gone forever?
I don't know, but depending on how things go, I might not be the only one dating in this party.
Well, uh, Ren very much wants to dance, but their insecurities are getting to them, so they're gonna step back.
You see a young woman, this one about mid-20s, pop up. Excuse me.
Mm?
It looks like your feet are trying to move. Would you like to dance?
I can try. I'm not very graceful.
It's all right. I've been doing this for a while. My brother taught me. Come on, I'll show you the ropes.
Is he with the turtle man?
I haven't seen my brother in a little while.
He might be dancing with a giant turtle.
I wouldn't be surprised. He does like the spectacle.
Yeah, I'll go along with her.
She takes your arm in hers and gives it a comforting pat before leading you to the dancing. What's Menthash and Veltari up to?
Valtari is going to, after Ren gets whisked away, turn to Menthash and go, well, perhaps we should join in the dancing so we're not by our lonesome.
Shake my head. Nope.
Alright, well, if that's what you would prefer. Go keep an eye on. See if you can keep an eye on Tortufu, eh?
Yes,
Unless
I
you had
will do
something
that.
else in mind. Oh, sorry. What was that, Memphash?
Just saying yes. I will. I will do that. I'll watch everybody.
If only I can cast Otto's irresistible dance on you, I would.
uh, Val, after talking to Memphash, is going to wander not too far away, hopefully. Sorry, but try and go to like the closest stalls near the little dancing area if there's any.
Oh yeah, they're
And
all
just
lined up against the edge of the courtyard.
okay.
There's
Then she's
some
gonna go.
games, there's some food, there's a lot going on.
She's specifically gonna be looking at sweets and stuff that have a good longevity
Mm-hmm.
to buy some to give to Nellie once she gets back from being babysit. Sat.
You do see there are some candies. There aren't a lot of longevity-based things. A lot of the things are freshly baked goods.
Mm-hmm.
There are some cinnamon rolls. You've got some skewers and some meats. You got all kinds of things. But a lot of it's more in the moment kind of foods.
Okay. She's going to buy 4 cinnamon rolls, one for each of the group members.
Fair. You managed to get it. They're pretty cheap. Just a couple copper pieces. 2 copper pieces per, so a total of 8.
Okay.
But there is something you hear briefly as you're walking away. You only catch the beginning of it. Did you hear about Lord Evandrel, who was ranting up and down his manor last night? Someone slipped by his guard, lifted it. And the sound kind of gets dragged out after that, and you're not able to catch anymore.
Can you say the person's name one more time above table?
Lord Evandrel.
Evandrel, okay. Alright, after the sweets are uh, acquired, she's gonna wander back to where she last saw Memphash.
He's still there, looking awkward.
She's going to lift up a cinnamon roll to him. No words, just cinnamon.
Just reach out and take it. Just like, thank you. Start munching on it.
And she will start slowly nomming on her own cinnamon roll while trying to watch Tortufu and Ren have their fun with their dance.
You see Tortufu in the distance is now getting tangoed.
Oh god.
Tartufo's a player.
He's just along. He's just really confused and along for the ride at this point. Like he has no idea what's happening. Like this is defying everything he knows to be true.
Tortufu
He's
also now has a sash with some jingly bits hanging on. So when he moves, he keeps making noise, and they keep moving him to the music to add to the music.
Well, at least we can keep track of him.
Mm-hmm.
where the hell did he get the bell? This assassin bell big enough for Tartuffu?
It's probably
Where
not
there's
fully
a will,
around
there's a
you.
way. That too.
It might just be hanging off your shell.
Or it's just a banner.
Or it's just a fucking banner. Yeah, Ren's doing their best not to step on this poor woman's feet as they go.
She's much more graceful, leading you through the way. You can see Tortufu from the time, but she's taking it nice and slow, moving you through, more showing you the steps and letting you experience the people moving around as you feel a part of a community you've never seen before. You feel connected as they move around you. This woman disappears briefly, and you find yourself dancing with another individual, a man this time, and you get handed off side to side to side before you end up with the woman again with a big smile on her face.
You've done this before, haven't you?
Oh, we've all done this before. I'm glad you're fitting in.
As much as I can.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. You'd be surprised how many people find themselves alienated within the city. But they can always find a home here.
Ren will nod at that, and as we're going around, are we hearing any like rumors similar to the?
Not in the
I know
dancing, because most people aren't talking, they're dancing.
that's fair. Just didn't know if I heard anything.
Mm-mm.
All right.
But after about an hour, you start to get a little bit tired. Do you want to keep going?
I'll split off and meet with the rest of the group. I don't want to get too Ren doesn't want to be too much in the center of attention dancing.
You get a curtsy from the woman you were dancing with before she disappears back into the crowd. On the other side of the dance, you see on a stage the man that stole Tortufu and Tortufu himself doing the YMCA.
Jesus Christ.
Did you say Tortufu was doing the YMCA?
Yes, he is.
I'm pretty sure his arms would be too thick to fully do it. So he's
Yeah,
probably
but
just
he's
doing.
trying.
He's doing his best, and that's all that matters.
They also gave you little sticks with pointing fingers at the end of it.
Like he training wheels to do the YMCA.
Yeah, Ren's gonna make their way back to Medvash and Veltari and just kind of hide behind them a little bit.
As soon as Ren is within like arm good viewpoint, Val is going to just hold up a cinnamon roll to them.
What is this?
It's a cinnamon roll. They're
I
being
don't think.
sold at the venues.
How much do I owe you?
Oh no, no need.
Well then, Ren will eat it. Probably get a little sticky, but I think this is Ren's first cinnamon roll, or first like something along those lines. I don't think they've ever indulged like this.
I need mine from the center in out. Like a maniac.
No, you're supposed to go from the outside in.
But the center has all the cinnamon.
Yeah, but that's the best part. You saved the best for last.
Or you can be a true psychopath and just bite a whole chunk out of it and not unwind it.
That's
Or
what the
being
goose would
called
do.
out.
I've done that too, Cece.
I've always unwound it.
I will switch between the two. Anyway. Tortufu still dancing.
Yeah, he's up on the stage. They have now moved on to the electric slide.
Who knew he was so light on his feet?
I swear it must be that man's having magic of some kind.
I have heard of magic being able to entice someone to dance.
As you'll
It's probably
see
some sort
the
of enchantment.
2 hops this time, you'll see the entire stage shake with Tortufu's bounce.
Who?
I'm just waiting for Tortufu to start breakdancing. And he starts turning on his shell and he creates a whirlwind.
Should we maybe stop him before he causes collateral damage?
I was just about to ask if we should try and wrangle him back in, so to speak.
Yeah.
Uh God, this feels so goofy, but I want to do it. Valtari will whistle and then yell out Tortufu's name and just hold her arm up with the last cinnamon roll for
Here.
Tortufu to see.
Psst, 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 psst.
Does Tortufu see the cinnamon roll?
Oh yeah, you zero in on it. And you
Tortufu
zero
dies.
in on what's behind Veltari as well.
Please.
What? No, Cece, no.
The goose
No.
is here.
Is he eyeing down the cinnamon roll too?
He is. Tortuga,
Can
what will you do?
Can
I'm-
Tortufu get to it?
I'm just picturing the sting from Kill Bill. I can't do it, but you know what I'm talking about. And the Tortuga just like dives off the stage and starts running over.
It's hard to move through the dancing way, but you do manage to get over there, and you're also not sure where the goose went.
Tortuga
You're-
does
you're giving a
running dive.
Oh no, I'm stepping out of the way.
Valtari, I need an acrobatics check.
Alright. Acrobatics. Normal, yes. 13.
You only barely dive out of the way of the diving giant turtle.
And I managed to grab a cinnamon roll when I died.
Yes.
Triumph! I stuffed the whole thing in my mouth.
Oh, if I knew you liked cinnamon rolls that much, Tortufu, I would have bought you another.
I enjoy all pastries.
Clearly. I'm glad we stopped you before that stage caved in on itself.
Yeah. Did anyone know how I did that? Like, I have no idea.
It may have been some sort of enchantment magic.
I don't want to do it again. I'm tired.
You get tired very easily.
Well, I am about 400 pounds of turtle.
Well, that makes sense. I didn't really think of that.
Takes a lot of effort to move this big old shell around, you know?
Do I have? I don't. Ah, I was thinking I have a levitate, but I don't. Anyway.
Flying turtle.
Oh, once I get third level, I'm definitely picking fly.
If you make Tortufu fly, I will, if you're ever in your debt. Not only can you cast enlarge and reduce on Tortufu, making him even bigger in combat, but if you cast fly, my dreams of being Gamera will be realized.
Both concentration spells.
Damn it!
Yeah, that's true.
Damn it!
Get the
I'm,
boots
I'm
of
getting
flying.
a flying. I'm getting them as soon as possible.
Anyway, what would the party like to
Yeah,
do?
well-
And what's Memphash doing? The awkward bean that he is.
Trying his best not to be awkward, but not pulling it off. Like, now that everybody's back, he's like sort of a little bit of visible relief where it's like, okay, I can sort of hide amongst my friends and not be sitting here awkward by myself.
The rest of the party is so strange that it's like, oh, it's just a cluster that just dives in on themselves, and they're like, okay, just ignore them.
You're adventurers, that's kind of par for the course.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, but if he's by himself, everyone zones in. Like, why is he by himself?
What's he doing with that child that's standing behind him?
First of all, there is no child behind me. I keep looking away
Isn't there?
from children.
So you see a children. So you see a. You see a children.
You see a
See
children.
children.
Yes, I caught I caught myself. Thank you. But so you see a child, and you immediately turn away from said child.
Yeah.
That's even more suspicious.
I'm not going to look at this child because if somebody sees me looking at the child, they'll look suspicious. But they will see me looking away from the child because I saw the child. Anyway,
Is there anything else we should be looking out for in regards to Amberic? I
Aside
doubt
from
he'd be here.
well, aside from this, that bar that he hangs out at, no, that's the only information we got about them. Well, we know what family he's part of, but that's about it.
Valtari will pipe up. Well, a festival is always a good place for gossip. I've already heard something interesting, so maybe if we walk around, we can hear some others. Interesting
What did you
things.
What did you hear?
Perhaps it'd be better to wait for now, when there's less ears about.
Right. Start making our way maybe along the stalls. See if
Yeah, Val will be
anything.
wanting to follow Ren and just kind of idly look at the different stalls while keeping an ear out for any gossip.
Is there a beer
roll.
tent?
A
Oh,
what?
sorry. A beer tent? Like someplace for serve.
There's definitely places serving beer, but no tent.
Okay. I was thinking, people get a little more talkative when they get alcohol in them.
But perception check for the gossip.
Yeah. Not perception, investigation.
Oh, investigation.
Yeah.
Then I'm definitely going to give myself advantage with a hero point.
Gotcha. An 18. An 18, an 18. Alrighty. There's a couple rumors you hear moving around. How long are you going to be listening in?
Um, at least 30 minutes, maybe an hour if she can be wandering around the stalls for that long and not look suspicious.
Yeah, everybody's just kind of milling about. No, they're not all that worried about it.
Okay, then yeah, probably about an hour.
You hear a couple different rumors. The first one you hear is where did it go? I just had it.
Did you think we were going to be listening for rumors
Here we
at a
go.
festival?
People are saying they've been seeing strange figures in the lower city. Road types whispering in dark corners, tracing the symbols on the wall. Some say they're cultists celebrating what happened to El Terrell. Others says they're warning us we're next. Another one you hear is the Flaming Fist says the gates are closed to keep order, but I heard they're just trying to stop refugees from telling us what really happened. Something unnatural took El Terrell and they don't want us panicking. Next one comes from an old woman. You ever noticed how the priests of Torm, Helm, and Tyr are keeping their heads down? Like they know something they won't say? Maybe their gods turn their back on El Terrell. Maybe we're next.
What were the priest names again?
It was not the priests themselves. It is the priests of Torm, Helm, and Tyr.
Do you mind spelling those? I know how to spell tier, but not the other two.
Torm for Torm. Helm is like helmet. Helm, and Tyr is Tyr.
As we're going along, do any of the stalls seem interesting?
If you're looking for food, yeah, there's a lot of strange ones in there.
I'm feeling adventurous.
Was that the only 3 bits of gossip I found?
There was one more. Where is it? You hear the end of a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, a thief slipped into his study, swiped a brooch and some coin. Nothing grand, but enough to bruise his pride. Strange part, no sign of forced entry, and the window was still locked from the inside. Either someone in his own house let them in, or they're already inside to begin with.
What are the odds that's Tristan and Nellie?
100% where my brain went as well, but
Anything you would like to investigate further? Or do you want to go
there
just deal with the rumors? Or go
there
tell
are
the city? Or not, go tell your party.
there's 2 I want to look into more: the strange figures in the lower city and the thief. If I can only do one, I know which one
No,
of
I
those
mean,
2 I'd
you're just
prefer.
kind of sitting around till nighttime, so you do whatever the hell you want. But do
Okay,
you want to
yeah.
go talk to your party first, or are you going to go wander around on your own?
You know, there's 4 different topics. Let me go tell them, and we each go investigate one thing if the rest of them want to.
Gotcha.
So yeah, Valtari will return to the others and let them in on basically be very gossipy in the sense of, did you hear, to make it, yeah.
You do notice that Ren has been attacked by teenagers
What?
with flowers.
Oh, okay.
They want to braid their hair.
Oh, Ren will happily allow it. Gets in my face all the time.
Lucky. I wish I had a main.
Oh, I don't have minor illusion, do I? I don't.
You do hear
Val.
something
Oh,
from one of the somebody that passes by. Oh, that what you're looking for? Well, may I make a suggestion to you?
About what?
Well, if you looking for a good mane, there's an item sold by in one of the auction shops the other day. Belt of dwarven kind makes you get a big bushy beard. Little on the expensive side, but for adventurers like you, might be worth it.
What would Tortufu look like with a beard?
And it increases my constitution.
is
Oh,
that what Grog got?
Yes, it
yes.
That
is.
makes so much more sense.
I have a 50% chance each day at dawn of growing a full beard, if I'm capable of growing one.
There's some that just ignore the fact that you can get one.
Yeah, what are those strap-on beards?
And it gives me dark vision. We have to find this. Oh, wait, it's rare. It's rare. God, that would be expensive. Um, but we
We
will. I
can
will.
still look into it.
And if there's a magical item auction, I want to go there and see if I can trade in my gloves of smishel snaring for boots of flying, like the fleeing boots.
Problem is, it's the adventurers that can get access to it. No one else.
Yeah.
Merchants have trouble getting into it. You might be able to get it through precision pursuits, but it'd be harder.
But did we want to investigate the different rumors, or?
We have time to kill.
Yeah. I know I really want to investigate the strange figures and the thief. The priest would be interesting too, but
Yeah.
We should probably even do the Lord Evandrel, if possible, too.
Be a possibility. How much time do we have until sundown?
Like hours. Y'all are like at noon.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Y'all woke
So
up
we
a
have plenty
bit
of time.
late, but y'all only woke. Y'all got up at like y'all were out of the inn by like 10. Found this place as you were
Okay.
walking around the city, so it's even with being here, y'all are still only in the afternoon. Y'all still got several hours before nightfall.
All right. I'm admittedly curious about the thief, but I think we should all investigate those cultists possibly writing symbols on the walls.
The shadowy figure or strange figures in the lower city, I agree.
If
That'd
they're
be
cultists,
very
I think we should
helpful.
all go together.
Above table, I meant like going throughout the festival and trying to like get more information from different people about it, see if there's any more rumors at first.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, once we get a bit more information, we can see if any of them are viable leads and then actually investigate further.
Should we maybe split up and meet back here in another half hour?
A half hour to an hour would probably be
Split
good.
the party. Split the party.
I don't want to leave.
I'm assuming the girls are having a blast with my hair in the meantime,
Oh, they're already
as
done.
we're talking. Oh,
They've braided it. They've done like Viking braids along the side and then made it a big bun and then stuck like 20 flowers in it. It is well up out of your way.
oh, beautiful. All right, then I guess we'll split up and see what we each can find. Yes,
It
the
sounds like
parasite
Minfash
wants me to
didn't
split the
want us
party.
to split up.
But how do we split the party? How do who does what? Who looks for what?
I think we just look around and see what we can find in general.
I feel like it'd be better if each person focused on one specific rumor, to get maximum information if possible.
Okay,
That was my strategy, at least, or my thought process.
I can handle the cultists.
So the strange figures.
Yeah.
I think it would be best if Memphis went for the priest.
Yep.
He, he's a resident cleric. What were the other two options?
Well, technically there's 5 because of the first rumor, which was the Lord Evandrel. Then there is rumors of the Fist keeping it locked because they don't want the citizens to find out the real reason El Turel vanished. And then the thief stealing something with no signs of entry, making some people think it might be an inside job.
Well, I don't see either of us investigating anything about a thief without being a rogue ourselves. So
Someone who
I
maybe looks on the fancier side could possibly get away with it and ask in the sense of being fearful that they could be targeted or something.
Y'all are in the middle of a festival with people that haven't been able to do much. You are in the middle of a gossip mill.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna go, it's strange you're asking about that. They're gonna go, oh fuck, I heard about the thing. You don't know about the thing? I'm gonna tell you about the thing.
Mm-hmm.
People ain't got fucking anything better to do.
Yeah.
so we're just basically stirring the pot.
Yeah, you're not even stirring the pot. You're just in the pot.
We're basically going, hey, we haven't heard of this thing, and everyone within near us that hears us that wants to talk will just talk our ears off.
Let's put it this way. You are in a group of farmers that are unable to return to their lands, so they really don't have much to do right now, so they're just kind of trapped here. They really don't have anything better to do.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
So-
trying to blow off some steam.
Yeah. So, which rumor would you want to investigate, Tortufu? The Lord that got Lord Evandrel, you said got murdered, right?
No, you didn't actually hear what happened to him.
Oh, okay.
I'll
But
investigate that.
Okay.
What you heard is you hear about Lord Evandrel. Fool is ranting up and down his mantor last night. Somebody slipped right past his guards and it fell off after that.
It likely is the thief then. Continuing on with the thief. Can't guarantee, but hypothesis. In that case, did we want Valtari to investigate the thief aspect more, or do we want to do the El Terrell thought process instead?
It might be more beneficial to go to the El Terrell because the thief is, like you said, probably connected to the Lord Evandrel situation.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed, but it does seem likely. Raven, Beezus, your thoughts? Which you prefer?
I'm fine with whichever you want to send me on.
I meant for Valtari to look into between the El Terrell or potential double up of the looking into the thief.
El Terrell.
El Terrell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe it might be a good idea if you look into thief, because if it's the people we think they are, then I'm sure you recognize some motives or what's the word? Not motives.
Modus operandi.
Yes, modus operandi. Yeah.
I mean, another thing is that we have a lot of time, so if after we were reconvene in an hour, half an hour, and it's not the same thing, she can just go back and look into it more too.
Yeah, I think we're just killing time at this point.
Basically. Alright, well, I'll do the El Terrell then for the meantime, so.
Alrighty, how would you like to go about your investigation here at the festival?
Well, Tartufo's gonna try to find like where the heaviest drinking is happening.
There's not a lot of drinking, not at least too heavily here. This seems to be more geared towards activity and kids. So you see
Oh.
some, but not a lot. No one's drunk.
Okay. Food. He'll start looking for food stalls that seem to have the people who are talking the most.
So all of them.
Okay, he'll just follow his nose to the tastiest foods.
Alrighty. You find there is an individual that is cooking some skewers, and they smell absolutely amazing. Got some veggies in there, but it's the meat that catches your nose, and it smells scrumptious.
Tartufo will head over and ask, "What you got cooking?"
I got my specialty skewers today. One copper piece apiece. Quite the deal.
How big are these skewers?
They're decent sized, about the size, a little bit longer than a chopstick.
A copper piece each. I'll take 10.
Oh, quite the big lad you are. Don't worry, I'll have 'em ready in a jiff. And you see he takes some more meat cubes and starts frying them up in front of you.
Tartufo will lean, well, not put all his weight down on the counter. He doesn't want to break the damn thing, but he'll like get comfortable, and as he's weighing, he'll listen around to the conversations around him, specifically listening in for reference words of what he's supposed to be looking for, like the murders and the thieveries.
You don't hear anything about murders,
Wasn't
but
there a
you
murder?
no.
Oh.
You
I
do
misremembered what I heard.
you
Sorry, Cece.
do hear about people going missing. Not just the refugees, but locals too. No ransom notes, no bodies turning up, just gone. Some say it's slavers, others say something worse. Either way, don't go walking around at night. Don't let your daughters out. Too much going on. Stay in groups.
Tartuffe will like kind of lean in a little bit, listening in and ask, "Hey, about what you were just talking about. You know who's been being taken? Like what kinds of people? Like what kinds of occupations and all that?"
Boys don't know, just going to people. Baker's gone missing, so I heard. Blacksmith, armor. One of the old drunks gone too, but he might have just fell in the river. It's real worrisome. A lot of different people. Ain't nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah, weird times in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, but weird is you don't get any notes. Usually when people go missing, you'll get a ransom note a couple days later about give me gold or your daughter gonna lose her fucking fingers. And you can't marry her off anything. It's all real weird.
Yeah, that is the normal practice.
Oh, it's not even like angry people. People leave bodies all over the place. You really haven't seen all that much. You are finding bodies, but there's this whole group of people that just go missing.
Hmm.
And
But
there's the issue with the fish disappearing and the birds over near the docks. Real weird, like.
that is odd. Huh, but it seems like all the people that you know are getting taken all seem to be people who are tradesmen, you know, bakers, blacksmiths, farmers, people who have skills in certain areas.
Well, the drunk didn't have any.
Well, like you said, he might have just fallen in the river.
Well, but he disappeared. We haven't seen him. It's been weeks now. But they're not the only ones. Some kids went missing, some elderly. It's not only tradesmen.
Hmm.
It's just the tradesmen's are the one you feel the most.
Ah, fair enough.
There
How
was
long
that
has this been going
interesting.
on?
What was that? Oh, a couple of weeks now. 3 weeks at least. There was also that attack on that woman recently. You might have known her, that old Toto woman.
What?
Yeah. She was going around doing her things, got jumped in the middle of the night. Some of the boys jumped in, so she was fine, but scary as all hell. You can't go walking around, no matter who you are. Not even a big title.
Do you know where this woman is?
No, I haven't seen her since.
You know where she usually hangs out?
No. She was just going through one of the old streets with her cart.
Do you know who these boys are that helped her?
Oh, yeah. They're up on the stage.
Tartuffe will turn back to the guy cooking skewers. I'm gonna need about like how many boys are there, Cece?
There's about 4 of them.
I'm gonna need about. Are they all normal humans or
Yeah.
any bigger? Okay, so let's
The
say
one they're pointing at the middle of the stage looks familiar because it's his sandy-haired ass that kidnapped you a little while ago.
I'm gonna need about 20 more skewers.
20!
Five.
Oh, boy. You really been on it. You that hungry, boy.
Nope, I gotta give them something to helping that turtle. As I turn back to the people I was talking to, I'm pretty sure that's my granny.
Your granny. Well, you best go find her. She didn't look too good. She made it out, but oh, she was shaking.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find. I gotta find her.
Well, I wish you luck. If I see anything, I'll come find you. Anywhere I can find you?
Yeah, I'm staying with my friends at the what's the name of that tavern? The Stone, the something. Can't remember.
I believe it was the Hearthstone, the Cozy Hearthstone.
Look, I'm staying at the Cozy Hearthstone Tavern.
Okay, if I say anything, I'll come tell you. Don't worry, man. We'll help you find your granny.
Thanks.
You're a turtle with me, bro.
Thank you kindly. I heard that she was here, but now she's been attacked. That's the first I'm hearing of it.
Well, sorry about that. If I find anything, I'll come tell you. I promise.
Thank you. And Tartufo will wait until the skewers are done, and once they are, he'll rush over to the stage to go give them some.
Alrighty, it is 3 silver pieces.
Yeah, I already look at all my copper. So it was like 10, 30, so 30 copper pieces.
But while Tartufu's off doing that, what's the rest of the party doing?
I think I'm going to try to find. Is there anybody like standing off to the side, like not really paying or not really in the crowd as much?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people along the edges.
I'll wander over to a smaller group of people. Did you hear about the markings in the alleys? Weird symbols in the lower district?
Oh, I think I heard something about it. Yeah. Have you heard something about it? Something we don't know?
No, I've just heard about it in passing and was curious.
Oh yeah, it's real weird. Like I heard that they keep seeing a couple people down in the lower quarters just making these weird fucking symbols on some of the walls. You know, now that I think about it, didn't Davy have somebody writing on his wall? You mean the Davy that disappeared the other day? Yeah, him. Wonder if those are connected. Might be worth looking into. Who are we gonna tell though? The Flaming Fist? They ain't gonna do shit. Yeah, well, might be able to go to the Adventurers. Adventurers are too busy with all the other shit that's going on, man. They ain't gonna be no bloody help. They don't like coming down to the lower quarters. And who we gonna tell? Maybe the boys? The boys are busy too. And if they're making people disappear, that's a threat right there. We're not going to be able to help them too terribly much. Even if the boys do get out there, we're going to have to do a mob if we're going to be hunting. But then they're going to know what's coming. Just seems risky.
My friends and I could maybe look into it.
Yeah, and who are your friends?
I'll look behind me and realize, of course, they're not there, and a dragonborn, a turtle, a tiefling.
Oh. You're not with friends with that Cleo Dragonborn, are you? Heard some suspicious shit about that dude.
Oh, Memphash? Oh, he's darling. No, nothing's
Don't
wrong
let
with
him
him.
go near any kids. He's been doing some weird things, so I made a young girl disappear a couple weeks back.
He did.
So that's what I had. People think he's involved with the guild. Has it out for them orphans that hide out in the sewers.
Interesting. Well, thank you for telling me that. I think I better go find him.
Be careful. You can't be trusted.
I'll spark a little bit of flame in my hand. I think I can take care of myself.
If you're sure, we don't want anybody else going disappearing. You stay safe and stay with your crew.
Well, Memphash
Unless
is
your
part of my
crew's,
crew.
unless your crew's him, which is, you need a new crew, mate.
I'll think about it. I'm gonna excuse myself and go find Memphash.
Fair. What's not Hari and Memphash up to during this?
I'd probably be Memphis should probably be are there tents selling like little knickknacks and stuff?
Well, there's some, yeah. They're not really tents, just stalls.
Yeah. Yeah. So I try to find one that's selling something. If they have anything sort of religious, like or something clergy wise, I want to go sort of ask them about the priests. Figure they might know something,
You really
or at
don't
least
see
heard something.
much about the gods out here. Most of it's just little knickknacks and whatnot, pendants and the like. Mostly
Yeah,
things to make people look pretty. Because you don't go, I'm going to buy a cross at the festival to respect
that's
my
true.
god. You're going to get a big flower pendant or something for your lady.
That is true. Yeah, I still go there. Make a little small talk with some of the vendors. Try to ask about it. I totally forgot. At above table, what was the priest?
Torm, Helm, and Tyr have been quiet.
The gods have been quiet.
Specifically, the priests of those orders have been quiet.
Uh, yeah, I'll go to one of the booths and start looking around. And Memphis, I mentioned. I'm traveling in the city, and I've heard that the priests of the local gods, or not local gods, but Orm, Helm, and Tyr have not been as vocal recently. Like, I'm just hearing this now. This is a shame. Has
Yeah,
anybody heard anything about this?
the god of courage is being quiet. And then the whole churchyard blew up. It's all real weird. Real weird.
Mm. When did this happen?
The other day?
Is that what that commotion was about? I couldn't get near it.
Oh, imagine. It was a whole mess. I was in the yard when it happened. It was terrifying. You could hear something moving and those red eyes came through. Real creepy, that.
And eyes.
Yeah, after the barrier went up, I was watching. There were these bright red eyes watching.
So what did anybody do anything about that?
No, I don't think anybody else saw it, like. All the adventurers moving around trying to make sure the barrier was up, but there was definitely something moving in there. Saw it myself.
Man, that sounds quite scary.
Absolutely terrifying. Nearly shit my britches.
So nobody. How long did those red eyes stay there? Did they just go away by themselves?
Yeah, they were only there for a couple seconds looking out, watching things. Thought I saw this pink woman, but women aren't pink. Not usually, anyway. Real weird.
Yeah. I looked down. I was like, yeah, nobody's normal colors anymore these days. As I look at my hands,
Don't worry about it, dude. Think it might have been a succubus. So, not somebody you want to worry about all that much.
no, probably not. Of course. Has anything that had been it? Has any of their priests said anything about that?
Nobody's been speaking out. They've been doing some kind of investigation up there, but they've been keeping it on shush shush. I haven't really heard anything about that succubus lady. She hasn't done anything. I haven't seen her again. Been watching. Nor have I seen the eyes. But I got my eyes out. I'm gonna keep my family safe. My boys like getting in trouble, but I'm gonna make sure they know not to fall for their advances.
Yeah, keep them safe. Definitely keep an eye out on
Look out for those honed demons. Never know what
them.
they're after.
Yeah, and I guess I'm just sort of going to start. Thank you for your time, sir, and I'll definitely keep a lookout for this succubus you mentioned.
Yeah. Don't let her get her claws in you. You never know what's gonna happen. You
Yep,
look like a good lad. Stay safe.
I will. You too, sir, and your family.
He gives you a nod.
Yep. And I'll just turn and sort of walk back towards my group.
Yeah. What's Valtari been doing?
So Valtari probably would have also gone to a trinket stand, probably in a, if possible, a different area than Memphash. Probably looking at like some jewelry and stuff, and upon like seeing some, cute little small pendants and stuff, probably go, "Oh, this would look lovely for my mother. Oh, if only I could leave the city and actually see her again."
You see the person look around. Well, funnily enough, there's some rumors people are getting out.
Oh,
Yeah, it's all real weird. Like.
anyone you know that managed to get out?
Not yet, not yet. But you know that that Duchess that's getting involved now that the Grand Duke's gone. Some things have been going on around her that seem like some of her people might be able to get out.
Really? Which district exactly? I'm not from the area, you see.
The Van Vampers, but don't say anything. Real spook like. They're one of the big ones. Member of the council too. So if you can't
Oh,
get up there, you want to be careful. They're the kinds of people you mess around with and they don't like you, they can make you disappear.
ooh,
But she's
that
got
is
real comfortable running things now that Duke Ravengard's gone.
my. I wonder how long they're going to keep all of us locked up in here.
Not sure. Rumor is that she's the one that's keeping the gate shut. Was talking to my
Oh,
brother about it. We were trying to figure out why. Whether or not they're trying to keep those people that are coming from the outside out, or if there's something in the city they're trying to keep from getting out there.
oh, what on earth would they want to keep inside?
Not sure. Not sure. But you hear about that Hell Rider that attacked one of the fists a couple days ago?
No, what happened there?
Not sure, but there was a conflict, and one of the Hell Riders was in the city. They got in a fight with one of the Flaming Fist members. Went real bad, real fast, and then they disappeared.
Oh my. Do we have any idea if they're still in the city? Is anyone else in danger?
I don't know. Haven't seen hide nor hair of them. There hasn't been an execution, so I don't think they got caught. But it brings the question of how they got in the first place.
That's true. Oh my. I wonder if there's. It's making me wonder if the Fist are even doing a good job keeping the city closed off so people can get in and out. And then also, why would we want it closed off? It's all such a mystery.
I don't know. A lot of people can't get in, can't get out. But you know the underground, there's always weird ways to get in and out of things. I heard there's a way down in the sewers as well, a false wall.
Oh,
Down there you can get in and out of it. No idea where it is though.
um, true. And so these people that you've heard has left, have they told you that they were able to get out, or what happened?
Not sure, just a rumor. Some of
Okay.
those soldiers and merchants. But that's always what you deal with when you get the upper class moving. They never listen to the rules that the rest of us have to listen to.
That's true. Money apparently makes you impervious to rules or something along those lines, it seems.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Well, thank you for letting me know. Hopefully, hopefully everything is figured out soon. Scary times.
Do you know what? Those fools up in the upper city, they don't have to deal with everything we've got going down here. They're untouched. No food shortages, no curfews. The guards aren't shaking them down in the streets. If I'm honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they're using the chaos to buy up cheap property while the rest of us are suffering. A lot of business is going under now that people can't move goods.
Such a shame. Well, thank you for your uh the information, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the festival. It's good to have a little bit of happiness now and then.
Oh, if you're gonna be go looking around, stay away from the Heapside district.
Deepside?
Yeah, over in the lower quarters.
Oh, something going on there?
The other day, a bunch of refugees tried to storm the marketplace trying to get food. Flaming Fist got in and broke it up, but or a couple bodies hit the ground. Not even the fists are making out of this. There was a murder of one of them a couple days ago.
Oh my, that is horrible.
Yeah, it was over near Little Calimshan. Folks say he was stabbed more times than you could count. Weird part is nobody heard nothing. Not a thing. Nobody saw nothing.
Above table, can you spell Callum Shao? Or however whatever that word was?
Calimshan. There's a lot of blood running in the city, but there's a lot of weird shit. If you people won't talk to the adventurers or like the list or the god of them, but you always hear rumors. But not this time. It's just this bloke just got ganked. Nothing.
That almost makes it more suspicious. Well, thank you for letting me know. I'll be sure to stay away from there. Oh gosh.
Yeah, you stay safe. Won't want anybody getting messed up.
Yes. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day as you will walk off to meet back with the rest of the group.
Fair enough. About this time, you'll see Tortufu mounting the stage again.
Oh no.
Is Mimfash, Ren, and Valtaria all at the meetup spot and see Tortufu Mountain stage?
Yep.
Okay.
If we just has a
Why does
sack
he?
full of skewers.
Why does he have so much food?
Part of it might be for himself. A part of me is
That's
hoping that
for
it's
himself.
bribed to get more information.
Could be. Yeah, I heard of a Davy going missing. A lot
Oh,
of people going missing.
yeah. Maybe should we wait until Tortufu's here with us so we don't have to repeat the information more than once?
Right. I mean, I didn't get much, but
I got a little bit, but I don't know if it'll help us. We'll have to see.
I think we're just making up things to do until we get to the Low Lantern.
Yeah, that is true. And she's going to turn her attention back to Tortufu to see what in the world he has planned.
Tortufu, what are you doing?
So as I climb the stage, I go up to the guys, hold on. I heard you helped an old lady turtle who looked kind of like me the other day.
You mean old lady Fufu?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen her in a couple days, but after that debacle down in the near the river, we at least know her. Why? What's up?
Well, I happen to be that old lady's grandson, Tortufu.
Really? Little
So
dude who couldn't swim worth a damn. Ran off on all kinds of adventures when he was young.
is that what she's been telling you about me?
I heard you had gone off with the ships.
Yeah, let's go with that. Anyway, I want to thank you by giving you these delicious skewers.
Oh, thanks, man.
And Tartufo passes out 5 for each person.
They're gonna take him.
Now, out of curiosity, you wouldn't happen to know where she would be right now, or where she usually hangs out?
No, she usually tends to wander the market district, or at least she did. Been a few days since we saw her, but ain't nobody getting out of the city, so we're not really sure what's happened to her.
Oh, well, if you ever run into her again, let her know that her grandson Tartuffu is at the Heartstone Inn.
Alrighty, I can do that. There was this girl you might be able to look into. I heard she was Granny Fufu was taking an interest in her. What was that girl's name? Um, a little blacksmith over by the river. She was going to talk to her the night everything went down.
Tartuffu just blinks at little blacksmith girl looks uh has goggles,
I mean, most blacksmiths do, but yeah,
brunette,
brunette.
like brown hair. I think Brooke has brown hair on her. No, it's gold. Oh, it's blonde. Blonde hair.
Yeah, blonde hair like mine.
Brooke.
Yeah, that'd be the name. Thought it was River or something.
I know her. Thanks. I'll go talk to her as soon as possible.
Good on you. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a few days either.
Out of character, did we help Brooke like just like a day ago?
Yeah, actually, it's been a couple days now, but
Well,
it's been
back to
two or
character.
three.
She hangs out in the more the what how do I put it?
Down by the river?
Down by the river. Yeah, the down by the river, right?
Yeah.
I'll have to go check it. I'll have to go check in on her.
Well, if she's still there, be my guest, but her shop's been empty the last day or two.
Hmm. So there's a lot I gotta check into. Thanks, guys.
Not a problem. Thanks for the food.
And thank you for helping my granny. If you ever need anything else, you come look me up too. Like I said, I'll be in the Hearthstone Tavern.
I'll make sure to come look you up. Oh, and you forgot something.
Huh?
He hands you a rose.
Uh,
See you later. As he
thanks.
jumps off the stage as they're disappearing back into the dance.
Who looks at the rose and shrugs and goes back to join the rest of the people.
Beltari Tortufu comes back with a rose in his hand.
Also, a sack full of skewered meats. I
My,
still have,
I. Oh, go ahead.
I still have the ones that I ordered for myself.
Well, I'd say that I might not be the only one with a boyfriend soon. Eh, Tortufu? As she gives a little playful wink.
Boyfriend? I mean, I don't swing that way.
To each their own.
Oh,
I was most
is that why he gave me a rose?
truthfully, I
think
have
he was
no
into you.
idea. He might have just been being nice, but I
Huh,
was just teasing Tortufu.
huh. Well, he's in for a disappointment.
Maybe let him down easy if he asks.
Yes, I shall be as delicate as well this rose.
Very poetic.
Yes. Now, perhaps we should go back to the inn for a bit of downtime?
Agreed. We can talk about what we found or lack of.
Yes.
Hmm. Well, if you guys wouldn't mind, do you think we could? How far away is the river area of Baldur's Gate from here?
It's deeper in the lower districts, because it's in the it's not sham. I can't think of the word. The really downtrodden area.
The shanty town.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. It starts with an S.
But so it's not on the way. So okay,
No,
so
it's very much out of the way.
Hmm. Well, if you guys don't mind, later on, can we go down to that shanty town and check in on a brook? I've heard some disturbing things.
You wouldn't be the only one who've heard some disturbing things. Let's get somewhere quieter.
So we're heading back to the tavern.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Ye-
Unless anybody else has anything else they would like to do.
Aside from Tartufo eating his skewers, that's about
How
it.
many do you have for yourself?
10. He'll offer. He'll offer some.
Oh, Ren would politely decline.
Is Ren a vegetarian?
I mean, they'll eat meat if they need to, but they prefer not to.
They're a fruity bastard.
Yeah.
Tortuga, as you're snacking on, this is really good meat, but you're actually not certain what kind of meat it is.
Really? I would assume Tartufo would have had many kinds of meat. And
You know,
this
he's
some
had many kinds. That's why it's strange and stands out to you.
I wonder what they used for this. Oh, I'll ask Avery when we get there. And Tartufo will keep a skewer to the side just to ask.
I feel like Tari would have probably grabbed one, but as soon as Tortufu said not knowing what it was after the last thing that happened to her, she's just gonna kind of hand it back to him.
Tartufo will shrug and just trump away. Meat is meat. As long as it's edible, it's fine.
And it tastes good. It's good meat.
Mm-hmm.
I still am just trying to be a bit careful after what happened at the mansion.
The
Oh,
mansion.
with the goblet?
Yes. I'd rather be safe than sorry, is all. As she shudders a bit at the
Tartu-
memory.
Tartufo will look at Red. Oh, you don't know what happened over there, do you?
No.
You were still walking back at this point.
Yep. That will be a conversation for when I'm not around. I do not want to remember.
That
Fair enough.
bad.
Oh, it was awful.
Tari might pick up the pace a little bit.
Oh,
Not like trying to run, but like maybe a fast walk. That still doesn't seem out of character or something.
So you're all heading back to the Hearthstone?
Yeah.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Once y'all return, it seems pretty quiet. Lunch having just ended a little while ago. There's not too much going on there at the moment.
Tartufo will walk up to the bar. Hey, Avery.
Hey, Tartufo.
Can you give me a hand and tell me what kind of meat this is? And Tartufo will hand over the last skewer.
She takes it from you and looks it over. Mind if I taste it?
Go ahead.
You see she takes out a knife and cuts one of the meats free and takes a look at it before popping it in her mouth. I'm pretty sure that's rat.
Oh, oh, that's the best. Well, it's better than the last time I had rat.
Well, most of the time down here, once you start running out of meat, you'll have some of those, some in the lower districts take some rat meat over to the priest to get it purified before feeding it to people. It's on the cheap, and the priests don't want anybody getting sick, especially with the lack of venison that's been going around. People have been making do.
Well, well, that explains why I didn't get sick. Last time I had rat, I was throwing up everywhere.
Yeah, it's not surprisingly not bad if prepared correctly. A little bit smaller on the side, but To each their own.
Yeah. I got it from this guy in the festival they're having.
Sounds about right.
Oh, thanks, Avery.
Not a problem. As I realize I'm using the wrong voice.
That's okay.
And Tartufo returns to the group.
You'll pretty much have the run of the place. Nobody's really moving around in the inn.
Oh, we'll find a
Avery's
table
behind the
and
bar, but that's it.
Is
assume
Avery
we're.
legit the only other? Sorry, Ollie.
No, let's go ahead.
But is Avery legit the only other person in the inn right now?
Yeah. Yeah, well, they might be people in their rooms. We wouldn't know, but out in the near the bar where y'all are, it's just y'all.
Heard about more missing people.
What was that, Ollie?
Mhm.
I heard about more missing people.
I heard the same.
I heard less people going missing and more than some being able to leave the city.
It may have something to do with the cultists. Maybe they've been taking people for who knows what.
Tartufo
And
will look
maybe
over. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and maybe the rumors of them leaving the city are more wishful thinking because they're not seen anymore.
At the
Do you think it's.
mention of. Oh, dang it. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
At the mention of the cultists taking people, Tartufo will look at Voltari with that look like, we know what happens to the people who get taken by them. We saw it.
Yeah, and she'll just kind of nod.
I mean, we have time. It may be worth going to look in the alleys in the lower district.
I heard about a DC. May I ask? I'm going to say what I remember. Can you tell me if it's right or not, or are you not able to?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I think I heard about a fight happening in the lower district in Kalmanesha? How do I say that?
It was Little Calimshan.
Little Kalimshan.
No, that's where the Flaming Fist was. The Heapside district is where the fight was.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, okay. I had them close together.
Yep.
Okay. But I heard about a big brawl that happened in the Heapside district of the lower city.
I was actually closer to the marketplace than Lower City
Oh, really? Okay. I don't know why I
because they
thought it
stormed
was
the
lower
market.
city. Oh. Then okay, so Val didn't really hear anything about the lower city then.
It's coming from Lower City into Market,
Okay.
and Little Calimshan's in the Lower City.
Okay, so the murder of the Fist member was in the lower city.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then that's what she would mention. I heard that the Fist member recently got murdered in the lower city in Little Kalisham.
Oh, that's alarming.
Apparently there is very little evidence or anything of it too.
Maybe a hired assassin?
Maybe. But it definitely seems like the lower city is getting more dangerous if you've all heard stories of disappearances.
I've heard
But
people
this.
get. I've heard farmers, blacksmiths, bakers, a lot of people, and one unconfirmed drunk.
CC question.
Yes.
How much time do we have until sundown?
Couple hours still.
Okay. Do you think it's maybe worth going to check out the lower city?
I don't think it would hurt, especially since that's where we needed to investigate anyway. I did hear another interesting thing. Apparently, a Hell Rider recently made their way into the city and attacked the Fist, but haven't been seen since.
What's a Hell Rider?
Above table, I have no idea.
You can attempt a history check. Also, it wasn't Little Calchin that's outside the walls. I got the wrong city. It's
Oh,
down in Heapside.
so it was Heapside.
They're both in Heapside. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we all make a history?
Yep.
Sorry, I
Fuck.
will roll in a
Obvious.
second. I just was correcting my notes.
That makes sense.
History 21.
Tortuga ain't no shit. Ren and Veltari. Is that Memphis rolling, or is it just Ren and Veltari? Memphis also knows him too. The Hell Riders, also known as the Riders of El Terrell, were an elite cavalry unit who worked within the city of El Terrell. They're usually seen as one of the city guards and the knights that keep the things in check, but they are specifically known. They're one of the most important groups down there. There's a lot of songs, a lot of deeds related to them. There's a book, The Last Charge of the Hell Riders, written about them specifically.
That begs the question of why they attacked the Fist, if there was some kind of connection.
For Veltari specifically as well, you also are familiar with something else.
Mm-hmm.
It is said that a company of the riders has once ridden into the hells themselves on the first layer. That is where they've said to earn their name. They were going to rescue one of their own.
So I suppose our next step is going to the lower district?
That's a shantytown, right?
All of it.
Yeah.
The shantytown's in the lower district, but
Sounds like a plan to me. We gotta check out Brooke.
I don't know who Brooke is, but I'm willing to go.
She's a urchin we stumbled across a few times, and
And a terror with a ball peen hammer.
she is quite handy, and she's a good girl that we like to make sure is doing all right from time to time, although we can't always help, you know.
Yeah. Then let's go.
any of the other
Val
rumors y'all want to mention?
Valtari does want to mention talk of Duchess Thamper,
Mm-hmm.
and people thinking she's one of the reasons the gate's staying shut. And even that there are some people who saying she doesn't want things getting in the city, or there's even some who think there's something in the city she doesn't want getting out.
We could ask Amaric about it.
Well, from what we've heard, they're connected to the cult, so perhaps it's something with them that she's trying to assist with her power.
It's another thing to look into.
Valtari will nod with that.
And I left the campaign on accident. Whoops.
Yeah, Memphis will go ahead before we head out. Mention his that the explosion was above table Tartufu. When we were there at the outside the building that got destroyed, we didn't see red eyes, did we?
Building we destroyed.
The church, the temple, or whatever.
What are you talking about? We didn't destroy any building.
No. I'm just saying, like, when we
Afterwards.
were there, we didn't see, like, we just saw the barrier up, right? Because I can't remember.
From out of character, from what I recall, no, I can't. I don't remember seeing anybody with red eyes.
Okay. So, all right. So, Mifasha mentioned that, yeah, I was talking, and one of the fellows I was chatting up mentioned seeing some red eyes Tortufu around the area there. He said he saw them for a brief second, and they were gone quickly, and I thought that was pretty weird because I don't recall seeing anything. And he also mentioned something about a succubus, which with pink skin and horns, but I think he's just making stuff up about that.
Hey, Menthesh,
Yeah.
can I get a perception check?
From me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, can I say something or do the
Give it a
perception check
second.
first? Yeah, okay.
Hold on. Where are you? Right there.
Menthesh, as you're saying it, you kind of look over and you kind of see Valtari with bright pink skin, curled horns, and a spade tail.
Uh, he, Val.
But
I think
also
somebody thinks you're a
something,
sucker.
that feels strange. What he was describing is he saw him through the barrier when everything was still going wrong. As far as you know, Valtari themselves wasn't around much during that because you didn't know where she was.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Also,
Yeah, that.
when shit was going down, we weren't there. We were dealing with the shit with Brooke.
Mm, good point.
But yeah, Valtari, you were about to say something?
Yeah, Valtari has a kind of look on, like, she looks down at, like, her arm and then kind of pauses for a second and has this, like, contemplative and almost down look on her face before she just goes, are we ready to leave?
I think we can head out and take our investigation elsewhere.
Ren, will you be sharing the other thing you discovered?
About Davy?
About a certain party member?
Oh, right. Memphash, did, you disappear with a child?
Wait, what? What? No.
I, I was talking to a gentleman and he warned me about you and said you disappeared with a child.
Okay. Number one, no. Number two, I don't disappear with children, so no. I don't. No. No. I try to stay. I tried once. Wait, hold on a second. I did not try once. Let me rephrase that.
You're just digging the hole deeper and deeper.
I'm not saying I believe them. I'm just wanted to let you know.
Thank you, but um, after my first attempt at communicating with a young person, I have done my best to stay away, but things just keep happening.
It wasn't my fault. It was the one-eyed man.
It was the one-eyed Willie. He was doing the
Oh
thinking.
God.
Oh
Oh
no!
God. That's horrifying, Cece. That's horrifying.
What? He has an eye patch. Don't leave him alone. He got hurt in war.
What's another? What is one-eyed Willie a term for?
No. It's the old pirate guy that chills by the ropes.
I'm
I
just
just
gonna
want
go
to
with the
make you
duty
aware.
phrase.
Thank you. I will definitely be on my P's and Q's.
Shall we take a walk? To the lower district?
Yeah.
Yes, let's.
Yes.
Yes.
Where would y'all like to go as y'all are heading back out?
I think
Well,
Brooks' place.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
we're going.
Tortufa wanted to go to Brook first.
It takes you a little bit of wander, and it's hard to find. It was much darker when you first came here. But after some looking, you do find once again the riverside slums that you walked. That's the word I was looking for. Slums. You do find it, and after some looking, you do find Brooks Station, but it's empty. The forge is still sitting there, but there's no blacksmith.
Does it look like it's been abandoned, or like does it look like she's taken all her stuff and left, or does it look like she's still living there?
It looks like there's still some stuff left, but the forge is cold and you don't see much of anything. It doesn't look like it's
Does
been cleaned out or anything, but
Does anything look out of place?
it does look like somebody's rifled through the area.
Does it look like anything in particular was messed with, or just everything?
This does not look good, does it?
No, it looks like someone came in here looking for something.
Is there anyone around right now?
Not where you are.
Hmm. But do I see anybody like not where we are, like
You see
further in?
people off on the main road.
But they wouldn't care about what's going on in the slums.
I mean, they're still in the slums. The main
Oh,
road that went past. Because there's a bridge that crosses over, like right next to where Brooks' little smithy is.
Are any of them fellow urchins, or are they more adults?
But just to the adults, you actually don't see any urchins right now.
Does anything look out of place here? Like if something was maybe left behind by accident?
Oh, it looks like her smith got ransacked. Somebody's definitely been through this.
Is there any way to look for like clues or anything?
You roll for investigation. What kind of clues are you looking for?
See if there's like any. I mean, this sounds silly, but like,
Footprints?
yeah, tracks or anything.
You're on stone floor. There wouldn't be any tracks.
I have an idea, and I know it's gonna be terrible with my investigation because my intelligence is not good. But I'm gonna look. I want to look for a journal, or anything that could be that Brooke has written in, or something like that. Something that could give us a clue what happened to her, or at the very least where she might be if she's okay.
You
Can
do
I give
not
a
find
bardic
one.
to that?
I'm
Oh,
not even going to let you roll. It's not there to find. You're also
Okay.
not entirely sure Brooke can write.
Oh, we have that in common. Um.
She's also 6.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm. Smart 6-year-old then. If she was trying to build a
Can
gun.
Can I roll an investigation check to see, and if it's not different thing, let me know. But to see if I could see any hints to where the other urchins could be, kind of thing.
You can roll that, yeah. Roll me investigation.
Okay. I'm gonna use another hero point this time because I want to find this. Investigation. Fuck, it's a 9.
Veltari, it's not a hard roll. You really don't know where they are, but as you're thinking, you don't think you've seen any urchins in a little while. Usually you'll see them when you're walking along the main streets begging for things or looking for targets, but you haven't seen them.
That's concerning.
Yeah.
That's really goddamn concerning. That's like not seeing any rats on an old ship. They're old. They should always be around no matter what. But if there's not there, bad omen. That's a bad omen right there.
When y'all first came back, came back through with the clergy and right before the events at the church, you did see some urchins that night, but that is the last time you can definitely say you saw urchins moving around.
Maybe we should talk to the flaming fist guy to see what the hell is going on in this city. There's some weird shit going on. Not
Or
like
maybe check the alleys. Maybe these people have been taking people into the alleys.
maybe. Oh, you know what we could do? We could go back to that bathhouse and check down where the cult was operating out of.
Is the bathhouse still in operation?
I would assume, if I had to guess, I'd assume it's like under investigation by the Flaming Fist or something. But I mean, we're working with them to investigate this cult, so they might let us in. What do you think, CC? Is that a
Up to
viable
you.
path?
I am laying no railroad tracks. You'll go where the fuck you want.
Well, have we heard anything about the bathhouse being closed or anything, or is it, as far as we know, still in operation?
As far as you know, it's in operation. You haven't heard anything about it. Granted, y'all haven't been on that side of the city.
Okay.
You still got time. Let's go. Let's at least check to see if it is open or still under investigation.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, we still have time, right, CC?
Yeah.
Like okay, yeah.
You'll
Let's
run out of
do it.
time if you'll keep walking around the city, but y'all aren't in any rush.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for sundown. After sundown, we still have time to go there and find the guy. I'm sure he's not going to just be there for like a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It said he doesn't get there till around sundown, so. But as you are wandering back, it takes you a little while to find the right path. Veltari, Tortufu, and Memphis. It's been a while since y'all been here. But things are very different than last time you were here. Because where the bathhouse once stood is now just rubble. That whole block is now just rubble.
What the hell happened here?
I think we need to stop and have a discussion with the Flaming Fist.
Yeah.
That might be a good idea.
Are there any members of the Flaming Fist loitering around here? You know, maybe they were set here to guard the area where the cult was.
Nope.
Well, that's unfortunate. So we'll have to go find the guy who threw Tortor through a wall.
There is also y'all's contact.
Who is that again?
What was his name?
Dorian?
I mean, you can go talk to Dorian too. That's not what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, that's for precision pursuits.
Yeah, I think the only contact we had was General Zodge.
No, there was the guy that helped y'all get out the city. I just don't remember what his name was.
Oh.
Leon.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
I forgot
remember
that.
his name. Okay.
His name was
The
Leon.
handsome one.
Yay.
Yeah, but I don't think. Do we have like a way to contact him?
No, but you don't really have a way to contact Zodge either.
Well, it's safe to assume he'd be at the headquarters.
Maybe. But do you really think you're going to be able to get into the headquarters right now?
I mean, we got the badges.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worth a try. We're just killing time, so it's worth a try.
Yeah. And we can bring up, ask them about the Hell Rider incident too.
Yeah, it all ties in together nicely with a nice little bow.
So y'all heading over to their place?
Yeah, the
Yep.
headquarters.
Would I be able to get in?
No. You don't
You're
have
you're
that.
with. Well, they're with us, so maybe we only have
I'll still
3,
follow
but
with them. If we need to keep watch, I can keep watch.
that works.
Once y'all get to the Flaming Fist district, you'll see immediate difference. Strong walls have been built around the area. They look much more defensible than even last time you were here.
Oh, they made
That's good.
improvements.
You also don't see the large crowd that was here last time either.
Well, that's good.
The large crowd was a protest crowd.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been weeks since then.
Safe to assume there's like people guarding the gate to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Tartuffu will pull out one of the badges and approach. Hi there. Is General Zodge inside?
Can I get an insight check?
Can I? Oh, never mind. I was gonna ask if I could give Bardic.
Tortufu, you don't. You see they look you up and down. What do you want with him?
Well, we have some questions about the investigations we're on right now.
Unfortunate for you, don't matter. Zolge is busy, so make your way off.
We were given this investigation by him.
Yeah, well, it don't matter no more. Get.
Well, why doesn't it matter?
I said get, unless you want to get arrested, boy. You see his hand drift down closer to a mace on his belt.
You don't have to be a jerk about it. Trying to help this city, god dang it.
Ain't
Tartuffu
nobody
will-
trying to help this city.
Well, that's suspicious as all hell. Well, what do you mean no one's trying to help this city? We're investigating those dickheads who were doing those kidnappings.
Yeah, and look how much you done. Now get. I ain't got time for folk like you.
Jerk. And Tartuffu will walk back with the group.
I want to ask something above the table, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
How would the party react if Baltari did thaumaturgy to make her voice extremely loud and yell, "Captain Zaj, get your ass out here now"?
Ren would be incredibly embarrassed, but if it gets the job done, it gets the job done.
Can I get a perception check from the party first?
Okay.
Yeah. Damn it.
Ooh, not good.
It's very telling that the turtle, the unwise turtle, got the best.
Tortufu, you hear a soft whistle.
Tartuffu like his head just like spikes around looking for this where the whistle came from.
You see a hand come out of one of the alleyways and gesture you for you to come closer.
That couldn't possibly be anything terrible. And Tartuffu walks over.
It's just not even telling the rest of the party. You're just like, all right, I'm going this way.
Well,
Tartuffu, where are you going?
Hey, what?
Oh, someone's whistling.
In fact, should look where he's like heading. Wait, in an alley?
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to go alone.
I assumed you guys would join me. We're all walking together.
Yeah,
Okay.
following Tartuffu.
Oh,
I
and
was
to answer your
Oh,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, Tortufu.
To answer your questions, Zeb, or your earlier questions, Zeb, Tartufo probably will have joined in because he also has
um,
thaumaturgy.
yeah. Val is going to glare at the guards before walking off to follow Tortufu and the rest of the party.
As you're going in, you see down the alley there is a figure hunched, looks like an old man with graying hair. He waves you closer.
You need something, old timer?
He waves again for you to come closer.
Tartufo
Hold on.
shrugs and just starts walking forward.
Hold on a second. This could be a trap.
Wait, yeah, you're right. I've dealt with I've seen an old man do horrible things to someone. Why don't you come over here?
He just waves again.
Valtari is going to cast guidance on Tortufu.
Okay.
All right, and Tartufo will. Can I roll an active perception to see if this guy's weird?
I mean, he's a hunched old guy. He's got a hood. He's definitely weird. You don't have to roll for that. He's got kind of raggedy gray clothes, a hood that kind of covers his face a little bit. You can still see the pock marks of and the dark spots from old age, and kind of this old graying kind of wiry hair.
Wait a minute. Does this guy look similar to when Tristan disguised himself as an old man?
No,
Okay. Okay.
Can we help you?
he's a good way. He's down the alley. He's not standing next to you. But he
Yo,
waves again and then moves down the alley to the left, going out of sight.
fuck it, YOLO. And Tartufo will continue to walk down the path towards him.
Val will continue, but keep a bit of a distance. No
Same
more
will
than
Ren.
like 10 feet behind Tortufu.
His big old maul just making the alley a little brighter.
Is Memphis coming along?
Yep. I'll tag along with the group.
By the time you get to where the old man was, you see he's moved a good ways down the next alley in which he is, and he has a door open that he is stepping up into the door frame, and he waves for you to follow him again.
Okay, are we
Okay.
doing this?
Now this is getting super suspicious. Now, alleyways, mysterious doors.
Well, I
mean-
say either we continue or risk getting arrested by pissing off the fist to get answers, so.
Yeah, and if they get pissed, General Zod might get pissed, and he'll throw me through another wall. That was not fun for me.
I don't want to get thrown through a wall, so I'm gonna keep walking.
Yeah, you're bigger than me. You'd make a bigger hole.
Looking at Tortufu, he's a wrecking ball. Red as a twig.
I'm saying like taller, so you'd make the hole like a lot longer.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, maybe even take out something structural. That's no fun for anybody.
Oh no.
But all right, well, Tartufo will head towards the door.
You see the old man has gone inside, and it's rather dark in this room.
Tartufo
I
will
can't.
take out his maul to light it up a little bit better.
Is anybody else going with?
I'll go with Tortufu.
Valtari is as well.
Yes.
You see the old man is next to the door and waves you in towards a small table that is surrounded by chairs.
Can we help you?
He waves again for you to go to the table.
Is there a chair big enough for Tartufo?
Uh, Not really.
How
Uh,
many chairs are there?
There's about 7 of them. Wooden chairs.
Valtari is gonna quickly use spell points to do a quick detect magic.
This entire room is coated in it, and as you are casting, y'all have entered the room, and you hear him close the door and put a bar across it. And just as you are doing, Valtari, you pick up illusion magic, transmutation magic, and aberration magic, and divination magic.
God damn it.
All the magics.
But as
That's
that is
right.
happening, you see this old man reach up, grab his face, and pull it off. But as he
Oh.
does,
Oh god, it's
that
the
is
faceless one.
where we're going to be ending it.
No.
Good job, you guys. That was a lot of fun. I am looking forward to seeing what comes next. For those listening in, I thank you for joining us as well, and I hope you come back to see where all of this goes. Y'all have a wonderful
No,
night.
we're not.
Peace.
We're not stopping now.
Bye.